It's the last day of 2025, and honestly, I've been really happy this year with how things have gone with the Amazon Influencer Program. Despite there being a lot of weird things and a lot of saturation in the program, I've been able to have what I would consider a fair amount of success. And as I've been reflecting on why I think maybe I've had a good year, I thought maybe I'd make a video and talk about 5 ways in which I think I've been able to have success this year despite more saturation being in the program. The first thing is I feel like I've been more intentional with my titles and thumbnails, trying to make them kind of more evergreen and not specific to products. Let me show you what I mean. So here's my YouTube channel, Go Tech Geek. If you look at some of my older videos, you can see these are about 8 years ago. Honestly, I think some of these thumbnails are okay. Like, I think some of them look rather nice. The thing is though, there's not a whole lot of consistency. I've got different fonts in all of these thumbnails, some thumbnails, no fonts, no text. And the other thing too is like, these are specific for individual products. Like if I was to do this again today, for example, like this A-box mini projector, like unless you're actively looking for this A-box mini projector, you're not gonna find it. If I were to make this thumbnail and title today, I'd probably do something more like, what is a budget projector like? Or what is a mini projector like? How well does a mini projector work? Make it more evergreen. Because the reality is a lot of these products are not going to be around for a very long time. So if I scroll to my more recent videos, I still do include product names in a lot of these, but for example, this, I try to include the word best solar powered, things that people can search for, best security setup, easy installation. I'm trying to put keywords in these, and you'll notice too, I've got more of a consistent theme. I do really simple thumbnails. I just hold up the product, put some text on there. You can tell me if you think this is effective or not, but it is a lot easier and it's faster. I think this has helped me, if nothing else, to be more consistent and be a bit faster with thumbnails and titles. And speaking of consistency, I think the number 2 thing that has helped me be successful this year is in fact being very consistent with what I do, having a rhythm, doing the same thing over and over again. So again, if we look at these thumbnails, I'm not spending any mental capacity doing it. I do them all more or less the same way. Because I've done my thumbnail text and my titles so many times, it's kind of second nature. I don't have to think about it so much. But also with my desk setup here, I've got this camera here that I can talk to. It's webcam, so I can use this as a shot. And if I want to show my desk, I can do that in just like 2 seconds. And if I want to switch over and show what's on my desktop with my head in a little circle like this, I can switch it over. I have a setup where I can be consistent. I can do things over and over again the same way. The advantage of this is simply that I'm saving time, and because I do it the same way over and over again, it just becomes very simple, very repetitive, very easy. I can be more efficient this way. The third thing is, and I've been trying to do this for a while, I have been taking advantage of every tool I can get my hands on. So every third-party platform that allows you to get higher commissions doing other things, I've been trying to look at what all of these are. So like we have Levanta, we've got Logi, Costingtons. All of these are third-party platforms where I can make a little bit of extra commissions. And the main thing, the big thing this year is with Oink. Now it is a new extension, but it's also an extension I'm paying for, which is something I traditionally do not do. But I just generated my earnings from Oink, and you can see it's just over $37,000. I started Oink in September. This is incredible to me. If I decided I just didn't want to use Oink, or I just didn't want to pay the money for it, I'd be out $37,000. That is nuts. The fourth thing I think that has allowed me to be successful this year is that I have been building on previous successes. And what I mean by that is, for example, this YouTube channel that I have. I've been doing this for about 8 years now, over 8 years. And I've been getting better and better. And the more you do it, the more your channel builds, the more people reach out to you, the better you get at making videos, the more products you get that allow you to do other videos using those products. Like you can see here is a video I did on monitors. The only reason I could do this with like, how many monitors is that? 9, 10, 12 monitors is because people kept on sending me monitors. I accepted them. This has 151,000 views. I've made plenty of money with this. Same thing with this video about portable power station, over 400,000 views. And I could only do this if people are sending me power stations. So the more you do, the more people will send you free product, the more other videos you can do. I think especially comparison videos, they just do really, really well. And the fifth and final thing I want to talk about is I've been trying really hard to just make gradual improvements. And I think I'm like everybody. You're doing a lot of videos. You kind of get in repetition. You do the same thing over and over again. It's really easy to just kind of forget that you need to be improving every time. But I think if you can take a moment and just think, what is one thing I could improve this week or this month that would make things just a little bit better, and you keep doing that, then gradually you will get better. And to demonstrate this, I kind of want to watch some of my older videos and just kind of illustrate the point with this. So if we look, let's say this headphone video, it has 96 views. So not a lot of views, probably because my title, unless you're searching specifically for these headphones, you're not going to find it. Let's have a quick look. This is 8 years ago, but I'm just introducing the headphones. I don't really need to do that. If you're clicking on the video, you don't need to know what you're already looking at. Honestly, this video, it's not horrible. I think if I were to change it now, I would have more B-roll. This is just too much of me talking. I'm sharing a lot of my opinion, and I am showing what's going on here, but I wish I would have demonstrated more, talked less. That is kind of hard with headphones because it is going to be a lot of your opinion. But let's scroll down to kind of some of my more recent videos. So, okay, here we go. Here's another pair of headphones. Let's see if I've gotten any better. So this does have more views just 1 year ago. I get into the B-roll a lot quicker. Honestly, this isn't a whole lot better. I am talking more about the features and not just sharing my opinion. So that is something good. Let's find something else. All right, let's check out this dash camera. So it's got about 7,000 views. Again, I put the word best in there, best dash camera. People could search for this. They might find this. And then I do have the name of it. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm already showing the footage from this dash camera. I'm showing how it works. And you haven't even seen my face. Okay, so there you go. You saw my face just for a little bit, talking about the different cameras, showing more footage. And you didn't hear this, but I kind of talked about what sets this apart from other dash cameras and why you would want this dash camera. So important information right from the get-go. So yeah, I would say this is something I've been trying to do better at, is I try not to share too much of my opinion. I try not to introduce the product. I see this all the time when I'm watching influencer videos, is they will hold up like these headphones and say, hey, my name is Bob. Here are some headphones. Check them out. I really like these headphones. These headphones are great. These headphones are all these things. You don't need to introduce yourself. You don't need to introduce the product. The first thing you should talk about when you do a video for a product review, in my opinion, is tell people exactly why they would want to buy this or what makes this different from something else they might want to buy. Give them a reason to buy it right from the get-go, and demonstrate in your video that if they keep watching the video, you will give them all the details that they will want to know, or you will answer all the questions that they will want to know about the product. I think if you can do that, you will have success. I've made really quick videos in the past. I generally put more time and effort into my videos now, and I think that's really paid off this past year. Even though I didn't make as many videos this year as I did last year when I had a full-time job, I'm seeing a lot of the results from my higher quality videos. And what I'm hoping for is that they will be more evergreen and I can make more money from these videos going forward. I hope everyone had a great 2025. I will see you next year.